Párate. Ok.
Tienes que apretar el botón que titila. Hola.
Hola.
Bienvenida.
Gracias.
Welcome back. Hello everybody. You're with us again.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be back here streaming once again. After this long break, we are streaming again tonight a new tango video, a new tango class.
Yes. We were busy with other stuff, but we are back, so...
Yes, I was busy taking a ham license class, and I got my technician's license, so I am now KK7BEJ. So if you are a ham operator, you can contact me now.
Good, very nice.
Talking about tango, how about we dance?
I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
Let's dance a little bit.
Let me play some nice music, and we will dance for our friends and for ourselves.
Yes, for our friends all over the world.
Yes, we received messages from Germany this week.
Yes.
We have an international audience. I'm delighted to see our friends watching our videos and contacting us.
Noche horrible para mí, todo en mi cuarto es frío, te debo todo amor a ti, desolación y hastío, mi vida entera te la di, y este cariño mío, pichón herido que buscó nido y calor, junto a tu corazón. Hoy como ayer, mis pobres ojos han quedado sin luz y en mis desvelos solamente estás tú, como una burla mi dolor. Hoy como ayer, vuelvo a quedar tan solo, fue tanto el daño que me hiciste cuando olvidando mi querer te fuiste. Hoy como ayer, envuelto en sombras otra vez quedaré, y entre esas sombras una sombra seré, para acordarme más de ti. Hoy como ayer te quiero, me arrastraré por mil senderos y seguirás viviendo en mí.
Bien.
Qué lindo volver a bailar con vos.
Sí, ¿no?
Después de tanto tiempo.
Tienes razón.
Today we are going to explore a new combination. We are working on our
Tango
back to basics with an advanced perspective, because we're not joking around here.
No.
So we are going to work on something a little more complex today, and this is going to be a salida or caminada. When we refer to a salida or caminada, we refer to a sequence which makes us travel onto the dance floor in the direction, obviously, of the line of dance. And as we progress, we develop some rhythms and some figures. So the movement is going to be standing up to the side. It will begin at a moment where the lead is in a collection, maybe pausing, finishing the phrasing of the previous phrase. Sorry for the obvious. We're finishing the phrasing of the previous section. So probably slowing down, pausing here with the follow in front of him. So he could walk to the side diagonally and step outside the follow. When you step to the side leads, it's important that you have the ability to step from being in front of your partner to being slightly offset. You see, when I'm here, I got half of my body is outside my partner, so I have the possibility here to walk outside her leg. One thing is to walk here in front of her, and another thing is to walk out here next to my partner. And here you have two options. It's something worth mentioning because it could bring some frustration and some accidents. If the lead doesn't step outside, he will inevitably avoid the follow, walking diagonally away, and it will divert your lead direction. Because your attitude, your guidance relies, the follow relies on sensing where you're moving in order to follow you. So if you are here in front of her and then you move sideways like this, then you are losing clarity. So when you walk here, you step outside, and then you have two choices. One is to take a shallow step, and you see here I'm walking in front of my partner's thigh as to not kick or swing my knee onto her femur here and then kick you. And sometimes if I am in an open embrace, a little bit more separated, when I step to the side, I can walk entirely outside with 4 tracks, meaning step to one for my leg, space for the other leg here. Regardless of how you do it, these are the ways you avoid hitting each other when there is not a lot of space. We like dancing in a close embrace often, so you have to learn to economize space. So now I begin here to the side step diagonally, and here I move again to kind of like corner my partner a little bit. See how I am crossing my body. See, this is a semicircular movement. That means I step diagonally to the left, and then I will cross my body and try to surround my partner a little bit as I cross. I do a cross body towards the right. This will facilitate the next movement, which is to step around past 180, 190 degrees maybe, trying to hide behind my partner as to open space for her. I go here. At this point, my partner is forward. You see, she's doing the opposite that I'm doing. This begins as the basic step, the same movements. You could do this back, side, forward. See, as you do the counter body after the forward step, a pivot helps you moving here. Now, if we go rewind all of this, you will see the follow here. Eva goes side, back, and look how important this is. Eva does this so beautiful. Look how beautiful this waistline here, the thigh, the glute, the hamstring, the leg. I love all of that alignment. So it's important that the follow does not get lazy right there and try to have a form. And that is achieved by disassociating right there.
So it doesn't matter how many years I have been dancing. Every time I do that, I feel this side of my hip, in this case, because that's what we are working on. I will do in this side, so you see. So every time I feel like I'm being led in a contra body, yes. I kind of elongate this area.
That's a good word, elongate.
in my abs to achieve what I'm being asked to do. So my torso can remain there, but my hip, these muscles here, are elongating, okay? Because if I don't do that, then it means that probably I will walk
collapsing,
yes, falling back or in any other way that we don't feel that we have control of what we are doing. So,
yeah, it's no time to slacken out. You have to make an effort to maintain that cross-body position.
yeah. So I feel always like an extension, an elongation of the side that I'm trying to, you see that? If I go this side, if I go that side, I kind of stretch that area so I can step nicely behind without falling.
Because that pulls the lead. When the follow
Yeah.
goes like this and she steps with the heel down, it pulls.
Correct.
Me. Let's show them an example of that. Because everything is connected, not only in tango, but in tango it's very apparent how all things are connected. Because if the follow pulls her heel down too early, she will, go ahead, she will take me with her. You see this? And this is annoying, among other things. So if the follow lengthens her foot there, she touches, connects the floor, does not fall anymore because she's supported between both her feet, and I am also supported by both my feet, and we are in this nice cross-body position, which I enjoy doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shall we progress?
Yes.
Okay, so we go diagonally side, diagonally behind the follow with the cross-body. Here I take a long step, longer than my partner. That way my partner finishes here in front of me. You see where her foot is? She is not outside me. If the follow passes you outside here, then you will be really in trouble.
Else.
Yes. The whole thing looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is kind of like being the fifth position, the cruzada moment here. We're going to do an ocho cortado here, an ocho cortado here, and go back, side, and move away. You see, so this is a walking turn, not a walking death, a walking turn. That is the serious, the walking death, but not here.
We are alive.
Come on.
Very.
Side, forward, back, side, together. Another moment of counter body. Look at this beautiful waistline, this position. I think it will be nice to switch cameras.
Yes.
All right, so let's call our director if we can switch to camera 3, please, so we can get top view. Whoop, ping, there we go. So this is worth mentioning and showing because there is this moment here. There. Oh, let's do it again. Here, you can see the cross body, you see? Then we go side, and I will move out of the screen here if I do this again. Cross body there. And then at the end,
Here, this step that Patricio is doing, this relationship here in the side step where he's passing me.
oh, I see. I'm past you here.
You see his foot here? I'm not out. He is actually going close to my foot, actually, around, right? So then I can easily walk in
But you
front.
saw that? Yes, but you look at my foot popping behind me over there. You see, it's the last thing that leaves the floor over there where my hand is, and then it's the first thing that receives me here. So then I make space for the follow, and she can step through. Now, key, I keep my shoulders disassociated. I keep my torso turned to the left here.
That's very important.
Because the same way the follow will pull me, I will pull you if I don't disassociate, right? So I'll do the men's part by myself.
Yes.
Diagonal, forward cross body, step side, step back. But look at this cross body position here. And then together. I am moving together, but I'm keeping my shoulders towards the left. And then here I do ocho cortado, stepping back, side, and forward. I'll do it again here, okay? Are you guys doing it with me at home?
I hope
Back at the peak of the pandemic, people were dancing with us. I remember when the people were doing it on the spot. It was the time that everybody was staying in their homes. But now that everybody is out, people watch this from the studios. They watch it at night, and then they go practice later on. It's kind of like the dynamics have changed. But if you're at home right now and you want to stand up and do it with me, it's always a good time. Diagonally side, diagonally forward, step to the side, put the right leg back with the hip as well. If you go down like this, this is where you're going to bring your partner down. And she needs projection. We always talked about how you have to put your foot in front of you before every step. So if the follow needs space for that and you pull her, she will fall off. So very important that we lengthen there here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Staying with the cross body. Because as you square up your body, pulling your right elbow clockwise towards the right, you will then initiate quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow again, cross body, because the follow is going to be outside you. I'll do it one more time so people can see. Or you can always go back in the video. You can skip the video back and forth. If you're using this to study, you can slide the timeline and you advance to the different moments where we are doing this. So I don't have to repeat it many times. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and here officially the step finished. I am backing up into the line of dance, so I have to turn up and be forward. You want to show the follows part?
Yes.
So the ladies can do it at home?
So for the follows, we are going side, back, as we talked about before. Pay attention to what are you doing with that side, elongating that side. You want to be ready to receive smoothly your weight there. See that? I can be here or I can be there.
So
that's the power of doing this. Okay, so
the articulation of the foot is so nice.
And then from here, we are going to go to a side step. So from this position, we pass close to the other foot, because obviously our partner is there. We don't want to go around. We will kick them. We step side, usually smaller than the partner, because if not, they cannot pass us, but that's their responsibility. So we step, and from here, we are going to walk front. Front, again, same exact same position we did before, but coming in a front step instead of going backwards. And from here, we are going to do today an ocho cortado. So we go side, cross, back, front. Again, you see this position repeat again. So it's a key in tango. We do this so much. And from here, we go side and we exit. Yes. So.
Good. I want to show another part here that we are together. Let's go from the ocho cortado part. So people can see this. So you are, let's say, right here. Forward, please. Thank you. I want you to see how, as I pull, this is my right hand, and as I pull my elbow with my shoulder and my upper body, rotating my spine towards the right, she then takes a side step. But she takes a side step in relationship to me, so she doesn't walk away. It wouldn't be good. Yes, please. It wouldn't be good if she goes straight ahead and away from me. It will pull me. You see what I mean? So we're talking about taking long steps, if you wish, but always in a circumference. That way you don't walk away from the lead.
And here?
Yes. So here I will then rotate, bringing the partner into a pivot, side step. This is a ocho cortado, so I put my weight on the right. This is 1, 2, 3, she cross, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do this part again, multiple times, so people can see the circulation in this movement here. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exit backwards. You see a lot of counter body and a lot of disassociation, so we can maintain. I show my part here. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk back, and so on. Right? You want to show your part so they see how you disassociate as well?
Yes. So, back, front, this is the disassociation here, side, and cross back. Back,
Beautiful.
front, side, and cross back.
Notice the nice wave of the hips and the weight transfer there.
Now, I wanted to say, just because you mentioned that, when I play with, loosen up my hips and doing this kind of movements, I don't, if you pay attention to my torso, where I'm connected to my partner, I don't actually move my torso so they don't feel what I'm doing with my hips. Because if I go with my hips here and I intensify that in my torso, of course I will yank them and I will put them out of their axis. So when I do that, I elongate what I'm doing. I'm doing it from my waist down. So if you pay attention here, you see it happened down here in my lower part of my body. It doesn't happen where I have the connection with him. So I don't take him off his center. So I will bounce my hip, but independently of what I'm doing with my torso in relationship to my partner.
That allows you to embellish, to stylish a little bit, and to transfer the weight off.
Yes.
Because you have that feeling of pulling up. I will not turn my hips like that, but I will then transfer my weight and unload the weight of this foot. Go this way. And that one. So I will also accentuate that end.
You actually, sometimes you accentuate by your hip, but I don't feel it in your torso.
Exactly. It has to do with the isolation and the elasticity.
Isolation.
Yes. Shall we do this together?
Yes. And before we keep going, I wanted to tell you that we have a video talking about the ocho cortado, where we shall show you now, like a complete video of it. So if you don't know how to do that, you can go and check in our library and look for the ocho cortado title, and you can learn how to do it correctly, okay? We are just flagging in it in this walking turn that we are doing today, okay?
So the whole thing looks like 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. We will do it again in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and out. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. This is beautiful for rhythmic tangos.
Yes.
I love doing this with, today we are dancing Los Zorros Grises, which was a cover band for Di Sarli. I hear at that time of the golden age of the tango in Argentina, there were so many milongas, so many happenings going on, that they had the main orchestra, the original orchestra, like Di Sarli, and the same outside company or organization will have the other bands or orchestras that will do covers of Di Sarli. So they will play in the style of Di Sarli, but they will go to different cities, different clubs. So everybody could then have a live orchestra playing like Di Sarli. So I think it's an amazing idea now that tango is vintage in a way, you know, and how massive it was at that time in Argentina.
Yeah.
But tango never dies. Tango never dies, Tom Lee. If you're watching, you know that. Tango never dies. It grows, it gets bigger, and it gets smaller, but it never dies.
No.
Shall we remind our friends what they can do if they are enjoying our classes?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
If you are enjoying our classes, you know you can always contribute. Any amount of money that you can donate is wonderful for us. It helps us moving forward and presenting this information and these classes to you, so you have the material to work and improve your tango. So you can go to Venmo, you can see here Venmo, or you can go to PayPal, you can see it there and donate.
Yes, the idea is to make tango available to everyone throughout the world. So people in India, people in Asia, people in Europe, people in Latin America or in the United States, everybody can watch our videos and learn. And thanks to the generosity of some of you, we can continue funding our studio and our activities. So thanks for your donations. We feel you, and we do this with much love for all of you. So you got the information right there, and I think it is a very good time to dance. What do you think, Eva?
I think you are completely right. That's
Okay.
what we should do.
We continue with the zorros grises, which means the gray foxes. That was the name of the orchestra, the Gray Foxes. Jose Garcia and his Gray Foxes.
Yeah, let's do a lot of this. I really love this step. Every time I do it, it's so very organic. I don't know.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's why we're showing it.
It
So-
doesn't matter even if this is the basics or whatever. I mean, something that you will forever, as you dance tango, you will probably incorporate into your improvisations, and it feels good.
I think it's the syncopation.
I don't know. It's everything. It's walking and I don't know.
Bajo el volumen, subo el volumen.
Muy bien.
Bueno, mi amor, qué lindo. Bailando otra vez. Che, me olvidé por completo de mandarle un saludo a nuestros amigos argentinos y latinoamericanos. We always try to make a point about speaking in Spanish, our mother tongue, and communicating with our friends in Latin America. But today we were so carried away by the dancing that we completely forgot. So I think it's time to say goodbye.
Exactamente. Así que para todos los que están mirándonos del otro lado, Muchas gracias por estar ahí y nos vemos la semana que viene.
Okay, everybody, we'll see you next week. We're going to be back again on Thursday evening or Thursday night. We try to be online between 9:30 and 10 p.m. on Thursdays, Pacific time. So you can make the calculations and figure out what time in your country. We love having you. Leave us your comment. Share our videos with your friends. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Do everything you know you gotta do. Everybody's telling you that in every single video, right? All right.
Yes.
Mwah,
Thank you so much.
We love you and thank you for your attention.
Bye bye.